Have you ever felt like the universe was whispering to you, sending little signs your way, but you weren't sure what they meant? Maybe it was a song that played at just the right moment, or a number that kept showing up, again and again. What if I told you that these are not coincidences? They're signals, real messages from the universe guiding your path. And today you're going to learn exactly how to recognize them. Because once you see these signs clearly, your life will never feel the same again. So stick with me until the end, because I'm going to show you 5 powerful signs that your reality is shifting and how to interpret them to align with your true purpose. Also, I've left something special for you in the description that will deepen your connection with the universe even more. There was a time in my life when I felt completely disconnected. I would ask for signs, beg for clarity, but nothing seemed to come, or at least that's what I thought. In reality, the signs were always there. I just didn't know how to see them. Like the day I was debating a big decision and I kept seeing feathers on the ground in artwork, even in random social media posts. I ignored it, thinking it was just my imagination. But when everything fell apart later, I realized the signs had been warning me. That moment changed everything. It showed me that we are never alone, only unaware. And once you become aware, a whole new world opens up. So what exactly are these signs? They're not magic tricks. They're not spooky messages from the beyond. They're energetic responses from the universe, vibrations sent in the language of symbols, timing, and synchronicity. Think of them like messages on a frequency. When you start vibrating at a higher level, through gratitude, clarity, or desire, the universe responds in kind. But these responses don't always come in words. They come in nudges, in patterns, in feelings. And most importantly, they come when you're paying attention. The more conscious you become, the louder the messages get. This is not about superstition. This is about awareness. It's about learning how the universe speaks and choosing to listen. Let me share with you 5 powerful signs that your manifestation or spiritual shift is closer than you think. First, repeating numbers. Have you ever looked at the clock and seen 1111 or 333? These are known as angel numbers, and each one carries a vibrational message. 111 often means your thoughts are aligning with your desires. 333 might suggest divine support is surrounding you. These patterns show up when you're in tune, or being called to tune in more deeply. Second, music or lyrics that speak directly to your situation. You turn on the radio and hear words that sound like they were written just for you. This isn't coincidence, it's resonance. The third sign? Objects appearing in your path. Feathers, coins, even specific animals. These symbols carry meanings. A white feather may be a message of peace or confirmation. A black cat crossing your path could be asking you to trust your instincts, not your fears. Fourth, unexpected delays or detours. Ever missed a bus, only to bump into someone who says something life-changing? Or taken a wrong turn that led you to a new opportunity? The universe often protects or redirects you this way. Finally, strangers. Saying the exact thing you needed to hear. Out of nowhere, someone mentions a topic you've been secretly struggling with. That's not luck, that's alignment. Now here's the real secret. Not all signs are meant to be obvious. Sometimes they're quiet. Sometimes they don't make sense until later. That's why interpreting them isn't about overthinking. It's about feeling. When a sign appears, ask yourself, what was I just thinking about? What emotion was I feeling? What decision am I trying to make? Your internal state holds the key. And when the sign resonates with your intuition, you'll feel it, not in your mind, but in your body. Like a calm wave of knowing, a chill, or a moment of clarity. Trust that. That's the universe speaking through you, not just around you. The more you train your perception, the more signs you'll begin to notice. It's like turning the dial on a radio station. What once sounded like static suddenly becomes a clear message. And here's the most beautiful part. The universe speaks to everyone. You don't have to be psychic. You don't need crystals, or candles or rituals. You just need awareness and trust. I once met someone who kept seeing butterflies everywhere after the loss of a loved one. Later, she found out that the butterfly was that person's spiritual symbol. Those signs helped her heal. They made her feel loved. And that's the true purpose of every. Now I want to ask you something important. Have you ever received a sign that felt so perfectly timed, it gave you chills? Maybe it made you cry. Maybe it gave you courage. If so, I'd love for you to share it in the comments. Your story might be the sign someone else needs today. And if you want to take your spiritual sensitivity even deeper, I've created a free guide just for you. It's linked in the description. Inside, you'll learn how to awaken your intuition, open your third eye, and recognize synchronicities with even more clarity. Before we end, let's do something together. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in deeply. Now silently ask the universe to send you a clear, loving sign within the next 24 hours. Don't force it. Don't search for it. Just trust it will come. When it does, you'll know. And when you recognize that sign, smile, because that's the universe reminding you that you are always supported, always seen, and always connected.